when I do that. First day. Here we go again. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Got him. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Your app is freaking? It's probably just Twitch. Twitch really hates when I gotta restart. Butta-gut, thank you for the likes. For the like. I appreciate it. Carrying the team right now. Carrying the team right now. Look at that, 2 jars. I'm a fairy in a bottle. Which way? I think I need to. Oh, whoa. I didn't feel centered. Centered now. I'm centered now. Oh, what the hell? I feel like a fish with no water. Punch! Oh, fuck. Squinky, welcome. Squinky, bye. No! Falcon punch! Be running up that hill, fuck! Oh my lord. Oh my fuck. Alright, let's go running up that hill. We're running up that hill. And something Goron. I'm rolling up that hill. Gonna be rolling up that hill. Something Goron. Okay, that's good. Is my mic working? Mic working? Mic check 1 2 1 2. That's good. Let's fight this guy for like the 3rd time. Oh. All right, here goes. When do we fight Bowser? Shit, I'll fight his ass right now. What the fuck did I do that for? Oh my god. I just wasted a fairy. Alright, here goes. Time to play Matador. Time to be rolling up that hill. Not much of a hill, it's more of like a ring. Oh my god, dude. Fucking cheap shotted me. Alright. Here goes nothing. It's more just annoying than it is actually difficult. It's actually quite simple. See, he's already sparking. I'm gonna beat his ass. All up in that ass. Come on. All right. This is actually the best I've... Are you gonna put true crime later? Yes. I know you've got an earlier bedtime, so hopefully still in time for you to watch. For anyone in TikTok wondering what I'm talking about, after I finish playing, I'll put on like a true crime video for us to watch together. Oh, get him! Get him! Got him! I'm like one of those little spike balls that get on your socks. And he hates it. Little spike balls all up in your socks. Fuck. Alright, come on, come on. Jamona. That was whack. That would have been actually pretty cool if I could have kept the ball going. Come on, come on. See, this is what I'm saying. You start off doing good, but then you start running into shit, and it just takes so much longer than I feel it should. Son of a bitch. Come on. Jamona. Jamona. Fuck! I need to stop cussing so much. My bad, guys. It's unnecessary. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Just not letting me get close. Fuck! See? Fudge! What if fucking blast him in the face? Not gonna see this coming. Okay, he did see it coming. But I did a good job of dodging those. Boom. Literally just needed one more hit and it took like 5 minutes. Oh well, we got him. I forgot to slow down time. Leon and Cindy. It's like a little ghost and a skeleton. Who's who? Alright, so gotta get a keg, gotta get down to the ranch, and gotta protect Gotta protect my girl from the aliens. Yeah. Okay. It's like 100 rupees for the keg. Okay, we're going to Clocktown. I don't even know how much money I got left in the bank. This is getting too close to real life. This hits way too close to home. Nope, wrong one. It's west. I don't know why I keep going north. Yes, east. Did I say deposit? Look, this guy's about to give me a hard time for taking out my money. Sorry, bud. Alright. I don't think I need to slow down time because by the time it's nighttime, time's gonna be going real slow. Just gotta get this keg. Bum bum ba ba doo 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 doo. Okay, get the keg. Wait a minute, hold on. Because no. I don't have to do the aliens, I don't think. I just don't think Epona really comes here. Okay. Milk Road. Yeah, I could have started. I feel dumb now. I could have just started the Zora stuff. I remember hitting the checkpoint over there. Whatever. I wanted to do the aliens. No, wait. I need the mask on. Look at him. Look at him flailing his arms. They took our jabs! Okay. Anyways. He said as long as it's open to traffic, I'm fine. I'm just gonna stand here for the rest of the 3 days so I get paid. Where is she? Where is she? Dude, did she go inside? I'm too late. I should have slowed down time. Fuck. Pono's no longer caged up. Where are the aliens? Maybe I don't even need to talk to her because I think the aliens are going to come either way. Got me some rupees. Alright, so the aliens are gonna come either way. Ace, thank you for the likes. But I would feel better if I could at least talk to Romani. See if there's any rupees in here. No. There she is. There she is. Let me be your deputy assistant, whatever the fuck. Me too, Ace. My favorite Zelda game. Yes, I did. Broke into your house. That means Milk Road is open to traffic. Good, I can deliver milk to town now. Oh yeah, we can go to the milk bar. Welcome to Romani Ranch, Chateau Romani's village. I'm the ranch owner, Cremia. Cremia? This is my sister, Romani. Pleased to meet you. You're cute. Oh, stop. Hey now, Romani. That's rude to our guests. No, it's not. Dude, that's actually very polite. Yes, sister. Are you gonna let me be... Okay. So I can't officially be her assistant, but I'm pretty sure I can still stop the aliens. I'm playing this on the Switch too. Simple life, I see. Looks like the lady is taking a break. Let's not bother her. Bother her is exactly what I wanted to do. I don't have any arrows. I don't have... I hope that's not an issue. I don't think it becomes an issue when the aliens come. So I'm not going through all this again. Just gonna have to wait. Maybe I can find some here. Oh yes. Magic, arrows, magic. Okay, we've got plenty of arrows. In fact, I picked up more than I needed to, probably. I don't know if 30 is gonna be enough. Check out this cool trick. What's that thing that just went to the moon? I don't know. Alma? Something? Something or other? Okay, we've got more arrows we can get, no problem. Mahomes Glazer, welcome. I like Majora's Mask, but I like Ocarina of Time better. I know, a lot of people do. I think Majora's Mask is usually the second favorite out of the two for the generation. But I think I'm just more partial to Majora's Mask because it was my first Zelda game. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. 2 hours till... They don't come at midnight. I remember that being an issue for me last time. Just roam. Just roam the land. Fuck. That's a waste of arrows I could have picked up later. Hopefully I don't need that many. If I just spam them, I think I'll be alright. Spam and reload. Spam and reload. I don't remember what time they get here, though. The only horse that matters. Look at her stats. How much better they are than in the newer games. Alright. It's 11 o'clock. They'll be coming soon. Why isn't she jumping over the fence? This does not give me confidence in what's about to come. Okay, I don't know what time they come. It's midnight. I think it has something to do with like the hill, like the angle that this fence is on. See, that one was a little bit more level. And then if I go this way, oh no, still worked. I don't know what it is then. Maybe they show up at 1. Nope, not at 1. Since we got time to spare, maybe I can just look it up. Where'd my browser go? Oh, it's because I have my second screen is taken up by the Switch right now. And I think that's where my browser is. I can look it up on my phone though. Jorah's Mask. Aliens time. 2:30 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. Fuck, we're gonna be at it. I'm not good at this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I know what I can do. I know what I can do though. Thank God for new technology. I'll just create a suspend point. You dirty cheater. Here we go. I will create a new one. Oh, I'm not going to give up. But we're probably going to have to try this a couple times. So, thank God for the Switch technology. I just keep a nice leisurely pace. I think I'll be all right. No, I need to put a little more pep in my step. They're getting too close to the house. Fuck! Fuck! This is not good. Ooh, that was 2 in 1. That was a twofer. That's what we call in the business a twofer. I don't think I really need a... Fuck, okay, yeah. Yo, how's the day going? Just started. Off to a bad start. Good thing we've got emulation technology. I'm a robot. I like robots. Oh my god, dude, this the aim is so finicky. It'd be I used to play it on the 64, and I'm hoping I can actually do it within a couple of tries, since I'm not. But there's always like one or two you forget about, and that's what loses you the whole thing. Yep. Oh, and there's always one behind the house. There's one behind the house I always forget about. Not one, but like they spawn there.
Just redeemed. Take a shot.
Take a shot? I have nothing for you today. So that's gonna be an IOU. You know what? I think I might have a beer in the fridge. A couple of beers. Let me go grab them. I'll let you guys watch these horses, these cows get abducted. BRB. Oh, the cows and the child. Alright, we're back. Rest in peace, the cows. R.I.P. Alright, let's have a killer headache. Switch from the Diet Cola. I love these things. Got it for free. There you go, Alyssa. All right, load suspend point. Alright. Get these chud aliens out of here. Get out of here, you chuds. Fuck, man. Okay, yep. This is the one. That one will get you if you don't pay attention. But then you start giving them too much attention, and these other guys will get you. Yep, I'm fucked. There, he's in the house. Fuck. Okay. This is borderline impossible. I don't know how I did this as a child. Okay, let's lock in. Oh, and just imagine, I mean, not imagine because I've been through this, but if you never played it, like imagine having to wait for like 2 a.m. every single time you failed this. Such a pain in the ass. Okay, new strat. Just circle the building. One arrow? Oh my god, I'm screwed. Please, 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 please. No, don't stop! We were doing so good. Come on. I think, oh my god, we've still got like an hour left. I don't think realistically there's really threats anymore. Yes! Virtual high fives for Twitch and TikTok on that one. We did it. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Higher hippie. Higher hippie. It's almost 420. Is that what that means? We did it. We won. Thanks to you, the cows are giving thanks too. Here's Romani's thanks. When you drink it, put your hand on your hip and take a big gulp like we do here at the ranch. Another jar, and we got the magic milk. Recover 5 hearts per gulp. Bottle contains 2 gulps. She called me a hero. She likes me. Alright, Epona. Is it too late to start on... Thank you for the slow motion. What's I gonna say? Is it too late to start on the Zora thing? The Zora temple? All right. And now... Which one? The Song of Soaring or the backwards Song of Time? Dude, it's over for them once I get that Zora mask. Oh, the backward Song of Time. I like the one that speeds time up. God damn. They're late. What are those Zoras doing? What was it, boy? Did you come to watch the Zora eggs hatch? I'm excited about it too, but those important eggs haven't arrived yet. Takes about 1 to 3 days from the time the Zora eggs are laid for them to hatch. But if they aren't kept in this aquarium until then, they may die. The reason for this is that the recent abnormal weather has caused the ocean temperature to rise in this region. Zora eggs are very sensitive to changes in temperature. The only way the eggs can hatch is if they're placed in this aquarium water, which I set aside for them long ago. The Zoras are well aware of this, but they're still late. I wonder if something has happened to the Zora at Zora Hall. I hate that there's a time limit to get the mask. I hate that there's a time limit on everything here. Oh man. Okay, so what am I to do exactly? Zora Hall. Need my fucking Zora mask. I hate that you can only use the Fierce Deity mask on the last day. Like, it would be so cool to be able to walk around and just wreck shit with him. I have a feeling I can't do any of this without the Zora mask. I need the Zora mask for the hook shot, I'm pretty sure. So where is everything for me to do? That's a hook shot thing there. My favorite thing about Majora's Mask, I think just the whole vibe. It's kind of got like creepy vibes, you know, like an eerie vibe throughout because of the moon and all the stuff that's going on. It's got to be the vibes. I think it's the vibes for me, you know. What about you? Pirates Cove ahead. Pirates Cove, can't get in there without the Zora mask. But there's like literally nothing over here. The songs? That's it. Okay, yeah, that's good. I just said the last stream how much I loved the soundtrack. Is that a Deku nut? Okay, that's a Zora, but I don't know what I don't remember what I'm supposed to do about that. Oh, I think I have to go look at him and then talk to the old man. Get a rescue party out here. Yeah. Yeah. All the Zelda games do have a great soundtrack. But all the Ocarina songs are awesome. You have to drag him to shore? How do I do that? You have to like push his ass or something? That was dope as hell. 10 out of 10. Grab. Yeah. Got him. No? I thought I did. Okay, I gotta push him. So I gotta be facing... No, come on. I can only grab him by his undies. Me too. I don't even remember that I could grab him at all, so I appreciate you reminding me. I mean, who's the Zora here? Am I right? Yeah, I think it's... I mean... It's been a long time. A few years.
Did you butt chug the beer?
Butt chug? Not today. 20 bucks is 20 bucks. Yeah, because he dies right here, doesn't he? This is the Zora you turn into. And you get the guitar. The guitar's my favorite instrument in the game. Damn, this is the longest cutscene for no reason. Finally, dude. Dramatic as hell. Just to die. Mikau of the Zora people, guitarist in the Zora band. Favorite temple is the Goron temple. I think the Zora temple might be my favorite. Desecrating remains. I like that. I think this is it for me. My final message. Will you listen to it? Nah, bro. Bro's yapping. Just kidding. Oh, dude, I'll hear you out. I'll hear you out. The Valley Temple. Oh, the Iconic Canyon. That is so... Yeah, you're right about that. That's valid. It's just so... It's so difficult. And then there's all the, like, the stuff you gotta do with the statues and the mirror shield and just all the fucking... The Gibdos walking around. I'll quit yapping so we can listen to this guy's... Did you notice how he just popped up like nothing? Oh!
Baby! Oh! Baby! Oh!
Just die, dude. There we go. No. 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 The one part I don't like about the area is following the seahorse. Oh yeah, that's a pain. I was trying to play Song of Healing. I think he strummed the guitar to his death. Dude, he was like, ugh, I'm dying, and then he gets up, he's like fucking rocking out with his cock out because he does not have any clothes on. Get this fan going here? Oh, I know. I just wasn't trying to do all that right now. Even though it took twice as long. There's all the bandmates. Long ass cutscenes, I know. For nothing. Alright, we're gonna get the mask. Why does Link look so much cooler as him than he does? How do you let someone be better at being you than you? Honestly, I think the mask is the creepiest cutscene. I always loved the transformation cutscene. Alright, dude, come on. He's haunting me with his horrible singing. There's his grave. Rest in peace. Alright, now let's turn into a Zora. It does look like he's turning into a vampire, though. Yeah, the Zora's like the coolest. Like the coolest transformation. God damn. He is badass. And then he can swim, and then he can fucking just walk at the bottom of the water. Like he's just chilling. In terms of abilities, the Zora transformation is okay. The Goron has more versatility. I don't know. Goron can't even swim, dude. Dude, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. You know what? I should probably talk to that old guy. True, but it can get to places the others can't. Well, I mean, that's also true for the Deku. I think really, it's kind of like a paper, rock, scissors thing when you really think about it. I think it just comes down to personal preference. But like the Deku can fly pretty much, you know? But they all have like limitations and what's the word I'm looking for? Advantages in their own landscapes. So it's like paper, rock, scissors. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to this old guy. Oh, I need to bring him the eggs. I shouldn't have even come. I shouldn't have even come. Now what's over here? Oh, I can't swim over there? Why not? Okay. Oh, let's go get rid of that fog. Game type shit. Look at this sign underwater. Pinnacle Rock. Can't go to Pinnacle Rock, I see. That area is the seahorse. Sea snake's lair ahead. So I can't go because of the murky water. Gotcha. Alright then. Let's get out of... Oh, what does this guy want? Haven't you seen any gold-colored fish around here? Gold-colored fish know this area very well. Oh, that's... Oh yeah, that's what you just said, basically. Follow the seahorse. The water wasn't so murky, I wouldn't have to rely on the guidance from the gold-colored fish. Tired of hearing them talk about this gold-colored fish, dude. How do you go fast? I remember I used to love doing this. Okay. Anyways. Where do we find this gold-colored... Where do we find this seahorse at? You have to unlock the Zora village first. Oh, let's get the map from Tingle. Bro, whatever, I'm out of here. I don't need that map right now. Might be nice to have, but... Again, it's just something I don't feel like doing right at the moment. Yo, what up? What up? Okay. Aren't you Mikau? Were you able to get an empty bottle from the beavers on top of the waterfall? Those guys are quick, so it's pretty tough, isn't it? Those who recklessly break pots will be fined. What you gotta do here is find the perfect angle. What's wrong? Have you lost your touch from playing too much guitar? Son of a bitch, dude, I only have 30. Are you a Zora? Yes, sir. Well, I'm too broke to be doing this challenge right now. Y'all want to see me play some guitar? Thank you, thank you. There's nothing really. What? Korok? Oops. I threw the rock instead of placing it down. Play some Lynyrd Skynyrd. Alyssa, thank you for the heart me. You should eat this ice cream in my freezer. I wish I could. Not gonna lie. Doesn't sound bad. It's trying to suck me up. Pause. Trying to suck me up. Fuck. Heart piece. Give me my heart piece. And then let's surface. Fuck those fish. Wait, is there anything hidden by chance to find? No? Oh, that guy wants some fish, huh? Let's get him some fish. Wait, I can't fish? Yeah, I can. Check this shit out. Do, 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 do. Fuck. Fuck. Bro. My fish. Too slow. I'm going way too slow right now. Oh, there's the fucking... How do I... Let me... I think in here I gotta put the fish in the tank, right? No, that's the spider house. What? Bro, I am. No, it's just gonna flop around on the fucking floor. Don't worry. I caught it back up. Where does he want this fish at? I think I remember having the same exact issue. I have fish to share with you, sir. This is just for frogs, huh? Alright, let's go try and get these pirates. I don't think I can access them yet, though. Oh, I guess I can. I jump up on that thing, right? Cave entrance underwater. Something like this, maybe. There it is. How close does he want this picture to be? I don't think that's good enough, but I'm not sure. My God, can they take any longer? Two hours later, exactly. Look at this shit. This camera is a potato. I know. Right now, we're not worried about all that. We're just getting the per of his picture. The per of his blurry photo so he doesn't have to use Cinemax tonight. The Cinemax he doesn't pay for. Dude, even for like, they literally downgraded the quality of what's in the photo. Got hit into Family Jewels. Welcome in. Bro, I got your picture. Bro, I got your picture. Damn. That's it. That's it. I had a picture like that. Well, aren't you a crafty one? You'll give that to me, won't ya? In exchange, I'll give you this. Da, 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 da. He just took him out of his little safe little home. Bro, I saved this horsefish's life. Horsefish's? Yeah, that's right. I saved this horsefish's life, and now he's gonna be a pain in the dick running around in loops going back to Pinnacle Rock instead of just, you know, maybe being cool for once and leading us there. Seahorse, but plural seahorses, right? Gotta be in the Pinnacle Rock area. Seahorse Eye. As Dory would say. You have strange powers, Link. I have a request for you. Please follow me. Alright. See? Why? Bro, don't be a fucking dick. That's what happens. That's what happens. You're a fucking dick. Truly, who's the one making missteps here? I think this might be the best way to do it. I never did it this way when I was younger. And now I'm pissed that I wasted so much time when I could have just fucking walked on the ocean floor. Get rid of all the sea snakes? I got you, dude. Oh my lord! Forgot how intimidating those fucking assholes were. Thank you. The good luck is needed. Oh, look at that. It's an egg. Let's put that away. Don't want that accidentally getting out. What the hell just happened? Another egg? Okay. Let's let this fishy go free. How long have you been live streaming? Like today or just in general? My third bottle has milk in it, and I'm not sure I want to let that go for an egg today. Looks like it's been about an hour 15. But I'm gonna cut the game off here soon and just stream like a true crime video. These snakes are already taking forever. Forever. There's so many left. Little wiener boys. Gotcha, little wiener boy. Got some of that magic. Some of that sweet, sweet magic. Perfect for Mimi's for me. Shouldn't you already be almost, not even almost, already Mimi's up on a Friday night? Come on, come out and get me. You think you can. What the fuck? Oh my god. Got a chest. There's way too many of these fucking snakes, man. Fuck. Red rupee. Red rupee, red rupee. No egg. The wolf, as if the wolf is underwater. What the fuck, man? It's not clocking to this snake that I'm standing on business. Another egg, man. The fucking milk, man. How many eggs is there total? Because I'm not about to let go of my milk if there's more than 3 eggs. And I think there might be more than 3 eggs. Majora's Mask. How many eggs? Because the pirates have some, right? 7 Zora eggs. There's no fucking point. Fuck these eggs, man. Bye. Where are those damn seahorses? Seahorse eye. Wait, where did they go? I don't have time to be playing these games with them. It's not just about Pinnacle Rock for me. There they are. I passed right by them. Are they just literally not going to do anything else? You know what? All right. It's all right. This is just where we stop tonight. We'll pick back up. Maybe do an early stream tomorrow. If not, shit, Wednesday maybe. So let's do the save slot here. No, what the fuck did I just do? I went to load, not save. There's gotta be, hold on. Dude, what the fuck? You gotta be kidding me, dude. That's upsetting. That's very upsetting. Alright, well. Now I'm definitely not playing this game anymore tonight because that, oh my god, that pissed me off. Great. Okay, we're done with Majora's Mask. Switching gears. Oh my god. I regret that. I regret all of that. Thank you, Ace. Like I said, maybe back tomorrow for like a midday stream. If not, catch me Wednesday or Thursday night. I really need to get a good schedule together. Just life's too much of a mess right now. So, what are we looking at? As far as videos. Try to make it a fast one here. Most disturbing crimes at Taco Bell. I'm trying to find a video to play. Yeah, it does sound really good right now. Pighead murder ritual? No, that's like 50 minutes. Try to find something. Oh, let me switch gears here. Uh, 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 uh. Have to change it in just catting. I'm not chatting. Okay. Guess we could just do this. Not connected to the internet. I sure am. I'm streaming right now. Oh, okay. Let's try this. I'm risking a lot here. I don't know this channel.
On July 27, 2004, 16 days after 16-year-old Brittany Gregory vanished from her father's home in Brick Township, New Jersey, a search team followed bloodhounds into a wooded corridor
I'm not
off Ridge
frozen.
Avenue in Lakewood.
Is Twitch not working? Okay.
And there, in a shallow grave barely 2 feet deep, they found her. What investigators would eventually learn was that Brittany had not been taken by a stranger in the night. She had accepted a ride from a man she believed she could trust. And that decision, made in a moment of impatience, driven by the ordinary desire of a teenage girl to see her boyfriend, would cost her everything. Brittany Gregory was born into a family that, like many families, had its complications. Her parents, Deborah Gregory and Joseph Dunn, did not live together. Her mother, Deborah, made her home in Beechwood, a small borough in Ocean County. Her father, Joseph Dunn, lived on Greenwood Loop Road in Brick Township, a modest community
is a
along
borough?
the Jersey Shore, about 60 miles south of
Anyone knows the answer to that? What is actually a borough?
New York City. Brittany had grown up between the two households, and by the time she was a teenager, she was living primarily with her father in Brick. She had a sister named Bobby Jo Dunn, who was 19 at the time of Brittany's death. Her other siblings included Brianna Gregory, Brian Gregory, and a brother who went by the nickname Boomer. William
Boomer.
Gregory. She was the youngest among them, and by all accounts, she carried that position with grace rather than expectation. Brittany had attended elementary and middle school in Toms River before transferring to Brick Township Memorial High School at the start of 9th grade. The move suited her.
That's what I always thought.
She was the kind of
Ace.
student teachers remembered, not because she was disruptive or difficult, but because she was genuinely engaged. She earned straight A's.
She's a good student.
She loved science, and she had already set her sights on a future career as a forensic scientist, a goal that, given everything
Ironic.
that would follow, carries a particular and heartbreaking weight. Her classmates at Brick Memorial described her in terms that went beyond academic achievement. John Barrett, a 16-year-old who knew her from school, would later say simply, "She made everything nicer." It was not an elaborate tribute, but it was an honest one. She had a warmth to her, a quality that made the people around her feel better for her presence. Darlene Andamasaris, whose son attended Brick Memorial with Brittany, described her as someone who consistently put others ahead of herself. Brittany was not your typical teenager, Andamasaris told reporters. She always put other people ahead of herself. She was very kind and wonderful. Her mother, Deborah Gregory, spoke of her daughter in terms that made clear just how central Brittany was to her life. "She's the 16-year-old kid everybody wants," Deborah said. "She was my prize. It was like she was plucked right out of heaven." Brittany had blue eyes and long blonde hair. In photographs taken throughout her life, the expression she wore most often was a smile. Not the posed, constructed kind, but the kind that seemed to come easily, naturally, as though the default setting of her face was joy. By July 2004, she had just completed her sophomore year. She was 16 years old, doing well in school, and she had a boyfriend she was eager to see. It was a Sunday evening. It was summer. It should have been unremarkable. At approximately 8:30 in the evening on Sunday, July 11, 2004, Brittany Gregory picked up a phone and called her mother. She was calling from her father's house on Greenwood Loop Road in Brick.
She
Joseph
says no.
Dunn was not home at the time. His girlfriend had not
you
yet
can't
returned
go
for the
see your
evening
boyfriend?
either, leaving Brittany alone in the house. She wanted a ride to her boyfriend's house, and she was asking her mother to arrange one. Deborah Gregory told her daughter she could not immediately come herself, but that Brittany's sister
So if her boyfriend couldn't pick her up, who did?
could give her a ride if she was willing to wait about 45 minutes. It was a small ask. 45 minutes.
I guess
Brittany
so.
said she understood.
Brick,
But Brittany
New
was
Jersey.
16, and she was impatient. 45 minutes felt like a long time.
So, okay, we still don't know who picked her up, but 45 minutes is what made the difference here. It's really sad. Sucks.
When all she wanted was to be somewhere else. Around that same time, a man named Jack Fuller Jr. arrived at the Greenwood Loop
Please don't tell me this is the guy she took a ride from. This guy looks easily 3 times her age.
Road house looking for Joseph Dunn. Fuller was 38 years old. He lived on Western Drive in the Ramtown section of Howell Township, about a mile and a half away. He and Dunn had known each other for years. Fuller's daughter, Cassandra, was close friends with Brittany's sister, Bobby Jo. In the world that Brittany occupied, the network of fathers and friends and neighbors that constituted life in that corner of Ocean County, Fuller was a familiar face, not a stranger, someone her family knew. Fuller found that Dunn was not home. Brittany was there alone, and when the conversation turned to her needing a ride, Fuller offered to take her. She accepted. It was the last decision Brittany Gregory would ever make.
Okay.
When her father's girlfriend returned to the house later that night, Brittany was not there. When her mother tried calling back later in the evening, there was no answer. By morning, the family knew something was wrong. Brittany Gregory was reported missing.
So did he do
What
it?
followed was one of the most extensive missing person searches in the recent history of Ocean County, New Jersey. Brick Township Police, alongside officers from throughout Ocean and Monmouth counties, began combing the area almost immediately. Police helicopters swept over heavily wooded and swampy terrain. Bloodhounds were brought in. Volunteers joined professional search teams. At the peak of the effort, hundreds of law enforcement officers were involved, many of them donating their own time beyond their regular shifts. For the community of Brick Township, which had long prided itself on its safety, It had been
We're never watching a video from Ethan True Crime again. That's the third time he's played that shit.
cited as the second safest city in the country. The disappearance of a 16-year-old girl was deeply destabilizing. Residents posted flyers bearing Brittany's image throughout the area. Her description was submitted to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Her face appeared regularly on television news programs across the metropolitan region. On July 18th, exactly 1 week
Yesterday was Explore With Us. I think you've watched videos from them too.
after Brittany was last seen, Ocean County authorities arrested Jack Fuller
They're usually a little bit longer though. So that's why I didn't put one up today.
Jr. and charged him with murder. The arrest came before her body had been found, an unusual step that reflected the strength of the evidence investigators had already assembled. Fuller was booked into the Ocean County Jail on $1 million bail. He had initially denied any involvement in Brittany's disappearance, but
Initially.
investigators had more than they were revealing. A police informant had made a secret audio tape in which Fuller was recorded asking whether burying someone 4 feet underground was deep enough to protect a body from animals. On the same recording, Fuller referenced Thomas Long, a longtime friend also from Howell Township, in a way that suggested Long needed to be silenced, because he had last seen Brittany alive and in Fuller's car. Thomas Long was 39 years old. He confirmed to investigators that on the evening of July 11th, he had been with Fuller, and that Fuller had given him a ride home to Howell before Brittany moved from the back seat to the front. Long described the brief moment he had observed between them, noting that Brittany had not engaged with him at all, that she had been focused entirely on Fuller. He told investigators he was cooperating fully. On July 19th, Fuller appeared in court before State Superior Court Judge James Sitta, wearing a red jail jumpsuit, his eyes avoiding the packed courtroom gallery filled with Brittany's family members and friends. Deborah Gregory was in that courtroom. She had spent the prior days driving streets around Brick and Howell, searching for any trace of her daughter. On the morning of Fuller's court appearance, before his arrest, he had ridden in the back seat of her car and offered her a hug. She would later recall that embrace with visceral revulsion. "He gave me a hug and I just felt cold," she told reporters. "Like, you don't mean this. If I had known then, he wouldn't have made it to the courthouse." Standing on the courthouse steps.
Hold on. Because really quick, I don't know how to show this to you guys. I'm gonna have to like save this for later. There's a video here called "Woman Realizes Her Online Date Killed Her Husband." And that's, if that doesn't draw you in, I don't know what will. So that's for another day.
Deborah was direct. "She was just a good kid," she said. "I want her back. I want her back. Just give her to me." Inside, she positioned herself at the end of a third-row bench and told family members she needed to see his face. "I want to look right in that man's face," she said. "I want him to see me." On July 25th, 2 weeks to the hour after Brittany's disappearance, several hundred people gathered at Windward Beach Park in Brick Township for a twilight prayer vigil. Estimates placed attendance as high as 2,000. Classmates wore shirts bearing Brittany's photograph. Her sister Brianna read a poem written in Brittany's voice describing her passage into death. Sobs moved through the crowd as she read. Brick Township Mayor Joseph Scarpelli called it the worst tragedy the town had ever seen. 2 days later, on July 27, 2004, the Bloodhound teams found her. Brittany's body was recovered from a shallow grave beneath a power line off Ridge Avenue in Lakewood, approximately 1.5 miles from Fuller's home and not far from where she had lived with her father in Brick. She had been buried without clothing.
I know, right?
An autopsy conducted by Dr. Brad Hideout Park confirmed blunt
It was a horrible tragedy. They held a candlelight vigil. But ding! Subscribe, please.
Trauma to Brittany's head. However, 16 days of summer decomposition had progressed to the point where a definitive cause of death could not be established. Dr. Park could not rule out asphyxiation or suffocation as contributing or primary factors. The head injuries alone were not determined to be fatal. Whatever had killed Brittany had happened inside that car. Blood recovered from Jack Fuller's vehicle was subsequently confirmed through forensic analysis to belong to Brittany Gregory. Her private funeral was held on August 2nd, 2004, in Brick Township.
There's still 9 minutes of it, so I'm sure we will get his side because I want to know why. What the fuck makes you think to do this? That you'd get away with this? Like, dude's fucking. Like, what was going through his mind?
An impromptu memorial grew near the school. Online condolences came in from strangers who had seen her photograph on the news and found themselves undone by her smile. All around the funeral home were photographs of Brittany, captured in moments of ordinary life, moments that now felt unbearably precious. To understand what happened to Brittany Gregory, it is necessary to understand who Jack Fuller Jr. was, not as a monster in the abstract, but as a specific person with a specific history that had been visible for years. Fuller had an extensive criminal record. In May and August of 2000,
man?
he had been sentenced to 5 years in prison on 2 separate theft cases in Ocean and Monmouth counties. Those sentences ran concurrently, and he was released in 2002. In the 2 years between that release and Brittany's murder, he had been returned to custody for 3 months on a probation violation, had pleaded guilty to assault, and had been indicted on a drug charge. He was most recently released from prison in April 2003. Just 15 months before the night he offered Brittany a ride. Neighbors and acquaintances described Fuller to reporters as a temperamental man with a known addiction to crack cocaine. He lived with his father.
What the fuck was that clip? Had nothing to do with him.
Cassandra's friendship with Bobby Joe Dunn had inserted him into the peripheral orbit of the Gregory Dunn family. Not close, but familiar. Known. After his arrest, Fuller maintained his innocence for over a year. He pleaded not guilty. His defense attorney, John Goins, filed motions to suppress evidence, to change venue, and to dismiss the indictment on the basis that no cause of death had been definitively established. Ocean County Executive Assistant Prosecutor Ronald F. DeLigny countered each of them, maintaining the state had ample evidence and that the decomposed state of the body,
I'm struggling
the very
to finish this
result
video
of
because
Fuller's
of those
own actions,
goddamn things.
was the reason cause of
Subscribe
death
dings.
could not be precisely identified. By July 2005, the 1-year anniversary of Brittany's disappearance, the family was still waiting for a trial.
If he does another one, which it looks like he will, I'm going to crash out and I'm going to rage quit the stream.
Joseph Dunn told reporters,
And I'm not going to tell you guys how it ends.
he missed her every single day. Her brother William offered a more conflicted reflection, one marked by regret as much as grief. "I miss this kid every day," he said. He described realizing too late how little time he had invested in his family. "I was never there when I was supposed to be," he said. "I feel like I have failed as a brother." On October 18, 2005, 1 week before his trial was scheduled to begin in Toms River, Jack Fuller Jr. entered a courtroom and stood before Superior Court Judge Vincent J. Grasso. He pleaded guilty to a single count of murder. What came next was one of the most chilling judicial confessions in Ocean County's modern history.
Here we go.
Responding to questions from his own attorney, John Goins, Fuller described the events of July 11, 2004, in methodical, emotionless detail. After dropping off Thomas Long at his home in Howell, Brittany moved from the back seat to the front seat of Fuller's car. Shortly afterward, Fuller stopped the vehicle and produced a crack pipe.
Hell
Brittany,
yeah.
a 16-year-old girl who had been raised to have standards, reacted as any decent person might. She raised her hand toward the pipe, raised her voice, and demanded that he stop. She told him she did not want him smoking crack cocaine in front of her.
Smoking crack in front of a 16-year-old.
Fuller's response was to punch her in the head,
What
at
the
least
fuck?
twice. He admitted this without hesitation in open court. When Goins asked whether he had struck her with the intent to incapacitate her, Fuller responded, "I did." Brittany began to bleed profusely from her nose and mouth. She lost consciousness. According to Fuller's own account, she began making gurgling sounds, the sound produced when blood or fluid enters the airway of an unconscious person. Her head slumped to one side, and Jack Fuller continued to smoke his cocaine. He did not call for help. He did not attempt to revive her. He did not stop. Only after he had finished getting high did he turn to check on the girl sitting next to him. By then, she was no longer breathing. The courtroom was not prepared for the specificity of what Fuller revealed. Joseph Dunn stormed out of the room when Fuller acknowledged hearing the gurgling sound and doing nothing.
That's what they made
Outside
it
the
sound
courtroom,
like.
one of Brittany's sisters collapsed and required medical attention. Others
Well,
sat
no,
weeping
hold on.
quietly.
I think it said started punching her.
Did he turn to check on the girl sitting next to him? Conscious person. Her head slumped to one side, lost consciousness. I did. He admitted this without hesitation in open court. When going cocaine in front of her, Fuller's response was to punch her in the head, at least twice.
At least twice.
By people who needed the legal process to end. It was a decision made. Ligny had discussed the plea agreement with Brittany's family before it was finalized. They had agreed to proceed. They wished to proceed with this plea agreement, Delaney said in court. It was a decision made, as such decisions often are, in exhaustion and grief, by people who needed the legal process to end so that something, anything, resembling closure, might begin. On January 13, 2006, Jack Fuller Jr., now 40 years old, returned to Superior Court in Toms River to be sentenced before Judge Grasso. He arrived in red prison scrubs, shaved head, wrist shackles. A vein pulsed visibly at his temple. He sat motionless
dead?
and said nothing. The courtroom gallery was filled with Brittany's
If
family.
he's not, he's having
Her
a real
parents,
bad
her
time in
siblings,
prison.
Her extended relatives, all of them present to witness the formal conclusion of a legal process that had begun the morning she did not come home. Judge Grasso imposed the sentence agreed upon in the plea, 30 years in prison without the possibility of parole. Executive Assistant Prosecutor Robert Gasser addressed the court. It was a horrible, senseless killing, he said. It was an intensely tragic event, particularly because of the fact that she was 16, a good student, and had a good life ahead of her. It really gripped not just Ocean County, it gripped the entire metropolitan area with the horror of seeking out the body and the lapse of 16 days until the body was found. Under New Jersey law at the time, Fuller had been eligible for the death penalty. The plea agreement took that option off the table. He would not see parole. He would not be a free man until,
I think that's
at the
better that
earliest,
way.
he was
I think it's better that way. I think, yeah,
well into
better
his 70s
for him to
if he lived that long.
suffer in
The case had
prison.
consumed nearly 2 years of legal proceedings, mobilized hundreds of officers, and drawn national media attention. It had produced a confession so cold that even those trained to hear such things found it difficult to fully absorb. Deborah Gregory did not make a formal statement that day. She had already said what needed to be said, in courtrooms, on courthouse steps, in the raw and unvarnished language of a mother who had lost the child she called her
30
prize.
years is kind of crazy,
No sentence she knew would restore what had been taken. The murder of Brittany Gregory demonstrated with devastating clarity that the greatest threat a person can face is not always the unknown. Sometimes it is the man who already knows your father's name, the one who shows up at the door looking for someone else and stays just long enough to offer a favor. Brittany Gregory had done nothing wrong. She was a 16-year-old girl who wanted to see her boyfriend and did not want to wait 45 minutes. She trusted a man who had been woven into the edges of her family for years. She got into his car, and when he behaved in a way that was beneath human decency, she said so. That act, the simple, ordinary...
All right. I'm not going to yell. We're almost there. Let's just finish this.
act of standing up for herself cost her her life. Her brother William said losing Brittany taught him to stop taking time for granted. Her classmate said she made everything nicer. Her mother said she was a prize plucked from heaven. She had wanted to be a forensic scientist. She was 16 years old, with straight A's and blue eyes, and a future that had barely started. Jack Fuller Jr. took all of it and gave nothing back.
Yeah, so that guy was just a piece of shit. You know what? I'm betting he's lying. She said, no, don't smoke fucking crack in front of me, and then he killed her. I bet you he tried something and she turned him down. Anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm ending the stream. Okay, bye. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I love you.